Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing very well. And this is a sixth preview for this game week. And this is a very important clash between two London rivals. And this is between Brentford versus Chelsea. So starting off this preview, first of all, let's look at the results of both the sides. And let's start with the home team, Brentford. So Brentford started their first match of the season with a 2-0 victory against Arsenal Football Club at their home stadium. That passion from the fans, that coming back up joy, that passion from the players was so infectious that even as a Chelsea fan, it felt so emotional, so good. And that was the way, that's the beauty of a team being promoted and the way they play. And Brentford are one of the most beautiful teams to watch. They started 2-0 victory against Arsenal. Then they got a 0-0 draw away to Crystal Palace. Then they got a very good draw against a very decent Aston Villa outfit 1-1. They then lost to Brighton 0-1 at home. Then they bounced back with a 2-0 victory against Wolves away. Then they got a 3-3 draw against most probably another champion outfit, a Chelsea's title contender, Liverpool. And then they won away to West Ham, one of the hardest places to go, a very attacking team, and they won 1-2. So these are the results of Brentford, who right now sits 7th in the Premier League. Moving on to the first team in the Premier League, Chelsea. They started with a 3-0 victory against Crystal Palace. Then they beat Arsenal, the London rivals, 2-0. Then they got a 1-1 draw against Liverpool, being 10 men for 45 minutes. Then they beat Aston Villa 3-0. They beat their London rivals, Tottenham, away 3-0. Then they lost to another title contender, the team that they beat in the Champions League final, Manchester City, 0-1 at Stamford Bridge. And then they won against Southampton, where again they struggled. But Werner, the bench strength, got them through, and James Ward-Prowse red card also affected the game. So Chelsea were on a 2-match losing streak against Juventus and Manchester City. So Southampton match was a good reliever before the international break. But Chelsea will know that they have to capitalize on the fixtures where they're expected to win. So previewing this match, can Chelsea do it? I'll discuss later in the video. Moving on to the likely lineups that we can see from both the sides, both the managers. And starting off with Brentford. So Brentford right now, we know Sorensen and Josh De Silva are a long-term absentee. But other than that, the whole team is fit. So it's most probably going to be Raya as the goalkeeper. In the back three is going to be Ajay, Janssen, Pinnock. Then it's going to be Sergio Canos, Onyeka, Nogard, Janelt, and it's going to be R. Henry. And it's going to be Mbumu and Ivan Toney. Now, Ivan Toney's and Mbumu role is going to be big because they're going to be against a very hard defense to break. One of the best defense in this calendar year in Chelsea, Rudiger, Christensen, Aspilicueta, or Thiago Silva. So they have to be on the best form. They did trouble Liverpool, Van Dijk and Matip. So this team can trouble anyone, especially Ivan Toney. Moving on to the opponent's lineup, Chelsea. And with Chelsea, they have a lot of injury concerns. Kante has returned to training and James has returned to training. But will Tuchel play them in this match? We don't know about that. Pulisic is right now fit, but to be honest, how much long time he has been injured, expecting him to play straight away will be too much. He might start against Malmo or a Carabao Cup match before getting the fitness back. Thiago Silva is with Brazil, so because Brazil players won't be available this week, so he's absolutely out. Lukaku is also doubtful. He was brought for these type of matches, but sadly, some injury concerns, he is doubtful. So these are the Chelsea injury concerns, but starting with the lineup, we know Edward Mendy is going to be the goalkeeper. Cesar Azpilicueta will join in the defense along with Antonio Rudiger and Andres Christensen. And then because Chelsea know these games are important and they have to win it to show their credentials, they will be born attacking. And because of the good display Callum Hudson-Odoi put against Southampton, I think it's going to be Callum Hudson-Odoi at the right. Now Ben Chilwell is slowly starting to find form. He scored against Southampton. He scored in the England duty. And as much as Marcos Alonso has done a fantastic job and he's such an underrated player, Marcos Alonso's pace always comes in question. And sometimes Chelsea attackingly are not able to do much. Defensively they're caught out. So I think this might be the start like last season where Ben Chilwell will find some games and find some momentum. So it's going to be Ben Chilwell at the left. Then again, as much as Kante has returned into training, will Thomas Tuchel take a risk? Especially with the options that he has got himself, Jorginho, Kovacic, informed Loftus-Cheek right now. So I think he might give Kante a rest. And we might see Jorginho, Kovacic playing together. And then the front three is going to be, even if he's out of form, he's the most consistent player. At such a young age, he's been carrying this side, has been a role model for so many people. Mason Mount. And then he's going to be ever hardworking, a resilient player in Timo Werner, who you can say whatever you want. He never stops trying. And then for me, it's going to be Romelu Lukaku. Again, these are the games he was brought on, so Chelsea get the victories. They don't end in a 0-0 draws, and they get the important 3 points. But if Romelu Lukaku is doubtful, we'll move to the last year lineup. When most probably we're going to see Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, and Timo Werner. But hopefully, Romelu Lukaku is fit. So moving on to the prediction part of this match, the most hardest part. Brentford are right now one of the most informed side. They've been a surprise package, beautiful. They remind me of Sheffield United, but they're even much better. 3-3 draw against Liverpool at home. Victory against West Ham away. They've already beaten Arsenal at home. This is not going to be easy for Chelsea. And Chelsea, they ended international break on 2 losses and then a bit of struggling victory against Southampton. But I think Chelsea will adjust too much. The international break came at the right time. They'll find their momentum back with players like Mason Mount, Timo Werner, Romelu Lukaku, and especially a defense that is very hard to break down. It's not going to be easy for Brentford because Rudiger has been one of the most informed defender this calendar year. You've got ever resilient Cesar Azpilicueta. You've got Andres Christensen, Edouard Mendy. This is not going to be easy. But I don't think it's going to be easy for Chelsea. It's going to be a very hard match. But Chelsea's defensive resolution will cause Brentford to be a bit more frustrated. And Chelsea have just too much quality. And I'm so sad to say this, but at some point Brentford will be caught out. They always won't be able to surprise opponents who are much stronger than them. And Chelsea's class in players like Lukaku, players like Mount, Werner, and in defense, and even bench strength will show in this match. And Chelsea will put a bit more champions professional display and they'll get a 2-0 victory where they'll struggle, but Chelsea will find their goal scorers and they'll defensively be solid. So this was my prediction for this match. This was my preview. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, I do hope you watch all the 6 previews. Leave your prediction in the 6 previews. And even if you find something wrong, please give your feedback. Thanks for watching.